Okay, drill into the competition in Overwatch 2 Season 10. As we dig into Season 10 of Overwatch 2, we're thrilled to introduce our newest hero, Venture. We also have a first look at our new game mode, Clash, and updates to how you require new heroes. So get ready to embark on an epic excavation of greatness. You can't spell adventure without venture. Break ground with the newest damage hero, Venture, a spirited archaeologist who channels their passion for history into daring acts of heroism. Armed with a massive drill and an arsenal of seismic abilities, Venture brings a fresh dynamic to the battlefield and underneath it. Outwit your adversaries and unearth victory as you dive, dig, drill, and deliver massive damage in the process. Harnessing the power of their smart excavator, Venture's primary launches unstable seismic energy that explodes and deals burst damage. With the burrow ability, they can become invulnerable and underground while gathering momentum for a calculated ambush upon reemergence. Then use drill dash to dash forward to make some space as you knock opponents back. When you're ready to totally obliterate anyone who's foolish enough to come into your path, Venture can unleash a massive shockwave with their Tectonic Shock ultimate. Whether you're traversing a covered subterranean path or bursting out to engage in close quarters combat, Venture offers versatile gameplay that will wreak havoc on your adversaries. Okay, so small thing. I hope they made the change that you can still use your ult while in grav. Because I had a time where I got grabbed, like not on a wall or anything, I was on the ground. I got grabbed on the ground, like a normal grab, and I couldn't fire my ult. And I was already in the ult, and so I just lost my ult because I couldn't do anything. That was f***ing stupid. I understand if you're up on a wall or something, sure, like, you know, hey. But yeah, I hope that they made that change. If not, then whoops. That's gonna suck. Dig into the battle with Venture and all Overwatch heroes right away. We want every player to be able to experience all the excitement that each hero has to offer. So starting with Venture, all past, present, and future heroes will be unlocked immediately for everyone who has completed their new player experience. Also, since Venture got some fantastic field experience from their hero trial, we've made some adjustments to their kit, and we're thrilled to share that we'll be releasing Venture into competitive right away when Season 10 begins tomorrow. This is massive. I don't think they've ever done this before. A new hero just straight into comp. That is kind of cool. This is a pretty major change from past heroes, but we've always wanted to allow new heroes into competitive when a new season for Overwatch 2 launches. In the past, we wanted to make sure new heroes were free of any bugs or outstanding balance issues, as well as giving players enough time to unlock a hero in the Battle Pass. Because of the recent hero trial, and now unlocking all heroes, we're confident Venture is ready to jump into the action right away, so venture forth and break some ground, all of it. I think that's pretty cool. Allegiances change in Mirror Watch. Discover a world turned over in the reversed reality adventure Mirror Watch, a limited time event set in a mirror universe where the virtuous have crumbled into villainy and the wicked emerge as heroes. Swap alignments and experiment with reimagined heroes and abilities like Strike Commander Doomfist, Power Block Shield, Vengeance Mercy's Soul Burn Detonation, and Agent Colomar Sombra's Antivirus Ultimate. Antivirus Ultimate? That sounds actually kind of cool. Twist reality further, taking the fight into the redesigned Watchpoint Gibraltar, where Talon has taken over. Explore this unique mirrored universe for a limited time from April 23rd to May 13th. This is such a cool graphic. Like, I feel like this is like a wallpaper worthy graphic right here. Maybe it's just me, but this is some top tier shit. New ways to earn and unlock rewards. In response to your feedback, we're embarking on a journey to make it easier to earn rewards and give you more control over your Overwatch 2 experience. To that end, coins are coming out of weekly challenges and going into the Battle Pass, making them easier to earn as you play. But that's not all. We're pumping up the number of coins you earn per season, with up to 600 Overwatch coins now available through the Battle Pass. That's pretty cool. I'm guessing the paid battle pass doesn't have extra coins. It's just 600 for free or premium. Probably, that's my guess. However, though, yeah, that's up from 540. Yep, it's an increase, which is good. But also, you also had to come in every week to do the challenges, like your weekly challenges. No, it's like 60 coins. Who cares? Okay, let me finish my sentence for a goddamn second then. Because before, you had to come in every week and get your actual challenges done, and not everyone does that. So you weren't actually getting 540. So your entire time playing Overwatch, myself included, we're probably not getting 540 because you didn't play Overwatch every week or every day. So now you can play for less time. You can play for like 2 weeks, complete the free battle pass, get all your coins, and you now get 1 more coins than you were getting before. And 2, you're gonna actually get the full amount. So instead of having to come into Overwatch every week and do all your challenges, if you decide to take the last 2 or 3 weeks of the season off, which granted most of us do, you still get all your coins, which is a giant W. And if you don't think so, you're not thinking, because you weren't getting 540 coins, I promise you, because I wasn't either. So this is a really good change, and you should point that out instead of being like, oh my god, it's not enough. How many coins would you want, man? Like, you want 1,000 so you can just buy the battle pass for free every season? Like, come on, dude. Let's be realistic. I swear, listen, I don't want to be that guy, LMAO cranky. No, it's not about being cranky. It's about people not being like appreciative of anything. Everyone, you always have something to bitch about. Like, no matter how good it is or how much people try to make things better, you still bitch about it. Like, you're looking at a good thing, an actual good thing, a genuine improvement, and going, oh, like, it's not enough, I don't like it. No, you're just being a bitch, dude. Like, that's why I'm annoyed. It's not cranky, it's annoying. Yeah, you should want more. You should the way you get things to happen is you say thank you, or I like this change. More changes like this. This is good. That's how we get improvements. That's how we get things better, you know? Choose your mythic path. In season 10, we're introducing mythic prisms, which allow you to pick the mythic hero skin of your choice. The best way to collect mythic prisms is by upgrading to the premium battle pass. The mythic prisms you can collect can be used to unlock and upgrade mythic heroes skins and upgrade them with unlockable customizations. Once you conquer the premium battle pass, you'll have 80 prisms, which is enough to fully unlock 1 completed mythic skin, making this the best way to make mythic prisms every season. Even better is if you don't actually want to unlock the entire thing, and if you only like part of a mythic for the season, guess what? If you're getting 80 and it only costs 50 to unlock it, that means you bank 30 for the next season, and then the next season, when you go again and you get another 80, you can actually unlock 2 mythics again, because you'll have another 30 plus your 30 of the incoming season, upgrade another one, or buy another one, and then you'll have an extra 60 left over, and so you can buy a second one. That's cool. So, anyways, this season, our newest mythic hero skin is none other than Vengeance Mercy. Taking up the name Vengeance, Dr. Angela Ziegler leads Talon in a fight for a better world, where she wields full control over life and death. Holy shit. Mythic Vengeance Mercy will have 3 new color combinations and masks available, as well as 2 hair options and concave staff variations to unlock. This is probably the most amount of combinations, other than maybe Sigma. Sigma's the only one I think might have that many, if not more. So yeah, kind of cool. Not a Mercy main? Who wrote this? Not a Mercy main? No, not a problem. You can also choose to spend your mythic prisms to pick up select previous mythic hero skins, like mythic Cyber Demon Genji, Amaterasu Kiriko, and Galactic Emperor Sigma. Or you can save them from new mythic cosmetics that may reappear in the shop in the future. Wait, what does this mean? Because we already got to confirm that it's like, what, 2 seasons past? Right? So like, I think it's up to Hanzo? So like next season Orisa will be in? I know everybody's gonna be jumping up and down like, oh, I want to buy the universal one. Stay tuned for a deeper dive in the Mythic Prisms unlocked progression and more when season 10 officially launches tomorrow. That's cool. Blur the lines between good and evil in the battle pass. Evil is good and heroes have fallen. Earn over 80 tiers of rewards when you pick up the Mirror Watch themed season 10 premium battle pass. That's cool. Collect new legendary skins including Agent Kalmar Sombra, Junker Symmetra, Strike Commander Doomfist, Talon Brig, Captain Lacroix Widowmaker, and more. Step further into the Mirror Universe with the Ultimate Battle Pass bundle, which is stacked with 2,000 Overwatch coins, 20 tier skips, and the Fallen Knight Reinhardt and Arch Commander Amari legendary skins. Oh, I feel like people are not going to be happy about those being in there. Lacroix, Pepe laugh. Listen, dude, you think I know how to read French? Come on. Clash for the win. Prepare for the adrenaline-pumping Clash game mode, a limited-time trial to start Season 10. This ultimate tug-of-war challenge challenges teams to capture points along a linear path. With 5 capture points strategically placed on a mirror map, teams can deftly maneuver to capture and defend points to clinch victory. Dynamic spawns and streamlined map routes expedite your return to the fight, maximizing time spent in the heat of battle. Yo, thank you 1,000 bits. I appreciate it. Much love, man. Sorry, I got alerts turned off. The Clash Trial will allow you to explore Hanaoka, a brand new map spanning an area within the beloved Hanamura district, offering fresh battlegrounds to conquer with a similar feel. Don't miss out on the Clash Trial, now available in the arcade from April 16th to April 29th. I'm actually excited to play this. Can't wait. Hang on. We're going to make a prediction. In before, everybody hates this game mode and talks about how good Flashpoint is, because that's what happened with Push. And a lot of people are like, oh, Push is good. What do you mean? You know, after over time, you're like, oh, Push is fine. Push is good. And now everybody hates Flashpoint. So in before, everybody hates the new game mode and everyone says Flashpoint's fine. Wreck and roll with hero updates. Wrecking Ball is rolling into the scene with a few new upgrades to his kit. Wrecking Ball can now protect his teammates as you dive into the enemy lines and use Adaptive Shield, providing the option to transfer some of the additional shield health to nearby allies. Oh yeah, this is gonna be insane, I'm telling you. Grappling Claw gets a new upgrade for greater control as you swing. Now you can press primary fire while the claw is attached to the map terrain and retract Wrecking Ball for additional mobility. I thought it was space. I thought it was jump. Is it jump or is it primary? I don't know. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Lastly, Grappling Claw's cooldown has been adjusted to be partially refunded if you don't reach don't reach fireball speeds. We also have a variety of other balance changes coming this season. Sombra and Tracer have been powerful picks since we introduced their core gameplay updates last season. So we're toning down their kits. Sombra's Virus has been given less damage dealt over time to help compensate with the initial burst damage, and Tracer's Pulse Bomb will now be more difficult to land on targets to level the field a bit when playing against her. Going into the season, many of our tanks will receive small buffs to give heroes like Reinhardt more impact with abilities like Earth Shatter. Finally, we're shifting the power between damage and healing for some of our support heroes, including Moira and Alari, along with providing some buffs to Lifeweaver to better tune his kit. Check out these changes in our patch notes. Okay, we already went over this. Updates to competitive and more. Oh my god, that's a lot. Hang on. Oh, it's the last section, so I'll just power through it first. We've got some major updates for competitive play. First up, you can now unlock any golden weapon with your 2024 competitive points. Note that you can spend the balance of your legacy competitive points with your 2024 points when redeeming any gold weapon variant, though. You can't spend the balance of your legacy competitive points with your 2024 points when redeeming. Why not? I don't see the reason for that. So if like you have like, let's say you have like 2,500 legacy points, you're basically just cooked, you know? You can't combine them, but why can't you combine them for gold guns though? You know what I mean? Like that makes legacy points like kind of useless, you know? Technical issues, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel like people are gonna get it, you know? Yeah, I'm 500 left. Yeah, it's just like, yeah. I mean, if it's technical issues, like that's a tough thing to deal with, obviously. Still though, I think people are gonna be kind of sad. Oh, you have 2,900 legacy? Oh, that's tough. We're making it easier for friends to play together in competitive by removing grouping restrictions. Groups that have widely varied skill levels will be placed in a wide group. These wide groups will only ever play against other wide groups, meaning your matches may get a little sillier, taking longer to queue, and you will receive less gains and losses to your rank after games. Solo players will never encounter wide groups, as you can only make a wide group with up to 3 people. Defense Matrix is getting an update with new hang on, what? Solo players will never encounter wide groups, as you can only make a wide group of up to 3 people. So hang on, if I got some people here, is duo queue considered wide group in GM Plus? Yes. So if you duo queue in GM Plus, are you considered a wide group? That's what I'm asking. Duo in GM Plus is a wide group, yes. I feel like you guys just created a new meta where nobody's gonna want to duo queue. Everyone's gonna solo queue. I feel like you just created a really, really, really bad meta on that one. GM Duo's getting 4% for a win. Have fun playing 1,000 games this season. Yeah, no shit. That is kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be kind of boring because like now you have to basically make a decision on what do you care more about, playing with friends or rank? And it's like, damn, dude, that's tough. No more car queue duo. Yeah, but that's the thing though, is I don't give a f about rank. Like as long as like I'm just still like chilling and playing in like high rank games, I'm fine. I'd rather play with friends. The rank percentage you gain for a win is based on actual width, so if you're close in rank you'll still get progress. Yeah, but like if you're duo queue, because you're a wide group, you get placed against other wide groups, which means you'd probably be going against 5 stacks, right? So if you're a duo queue, you might get into 5 stack games and just get shit on. But I also understand why they did that, because there's probably not going to be that many 5 stacks in high rank, which means that you're going to be playing against 2 and 3 stacks. I'm hoping that that will balance it out. But yeah, I feel like that might create a whole new meta for like how people want to play the game, which is a little bit unfortunate, but at the same time I understand it. So it is what it is. We're still thinking about a lot of how GM Plus groups work out as well. It's a really tough problem to solve. Oh, I can imagine, because like I actually understand like having the 2 and 3s play against 5 stacks, because like that way the queue times don't get ridiculous. But at the same time though, if you're considered a wide group, that means you don't also get solo games, like where you play against like solo queue players. So you're like only gonna play against people that are 2 or 3 stacks or full stacks, right? So like, because solo queue players, narrow groups can't go against wide groups. So if you're playing duo queue, you will only get games versus other duos and trios or 5 stacks, right? Like you won't play against any solo queue players at all, right? So the normal solo queue experience won't happen. Like you can't get a duo queue on your team. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you said that's good. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good, because if anything, that's probably going to make you, 1, longer queue times by quite a bit. 2, a duo queue doesn't typically throw off the balance of the game that heavily. It really doesn't. Most people in GM duo queue that at least I bump into. There's a lot of solo queue people too, obviously, but I feel like we've always had it for years that duo queue is like kind of like the same thing as solo, just playing with one person. Like it doesn't really affect it that much. I feel like if it was really a bad thing, then why not make it tighter, right? Like, you know, like right now, if you were GM1 and GM5 or GM4, you can still queue together. Just make it so that you have to both be like within 1 rank or 2 ranks, you know? And then it would put you as a narrow group again. Because, yeah, that basically, at least in my opinion, will make people decide what do they care more about. Playing with friends or their rank. And I think people are gonna be like, oh, I have a better chance of winning in a solo queue game. Do you think it would be useful to you if it was 1 or 2 ranks for narrow groups in GM? Yeah, I mean, like, I wonder if you could make it so it was like only duo queue. I mean, I guess you could maybe push it to trio too if it, like, you made it really strict, like within 2 ranks or 1 rank. But even then, like, I feel like, I wonder if there's a sweet spot. Is there a sweet spot that could be made where if you're within 2 ranks of your duo or trio, you are both considered a narrow and a wide group. So you could play against duos and trios or 5 stacks, but also play against solo queue. That way the queues are a little bit faster and you're not punished for playing together. But at the same time, you also still fill those wide group games. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Not sure technically feasible what that is, but it's an interesting idea. Yeah, I'm sure there's some crazy technicalities behind that. I would be annoyed if I randomly got into a wide group. Well, you're not randomly. You're if you duo queue in GM right now, in this patch or in this thing, you are going to be in a wide group. So you will probably play against 5 stacks, 2 stacks, or 3 stacks. Like you 100%. At least what I'm proposing is that if you're at least within close ranks, then it would put you in both. Like you could be either one. Like it's a 50-50 shot, right? Where you could also get solo queue, like the narrow group games or the wide group games, if that makes sense. So Defense Matrix is getting an update with new lever penalties, updates for unranked competitive modes. Finally, Stream Protect has included server-side features to hide your name from teammates and opponents in your game instead of covering your name in your own game client. Learn more about grouping restrictions, disrupted play mitigation, and other future updates in Developer Update and Defense Matrix blog. Fair competitive play is a priority for our team, and we will continue to upgrade our Defense Matrix to mitigate disrupted play. Start your adventure and join the competition with this exciting new chapter in Overwatch 2. Log on tomorrow and unearth greatness in Season 10 firsthand. See you on or underneath the battlefield heroes. That's pretty cool. Basically, wide groups of 2, 3, and 5 are committed, but not 4. Yeah. We read that earlier. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. What you're saying, Flats, is how it works. No, it's not. I literally have. I know you're on the YouTube side, but there's literally devs in my Twitch chat that are saying like, no, that's not how that works. So, you're wrong. What I'm saying is a proposed change. So basically, if you duo queue in GM. Or trio queue, you will always be in a wide group. I'm proposing that if it's within a certain group, like a tight range, because it would do 2 things. One, it would keep the people from. There are some min-maxers, right? Like there are people that are like GM1 that queue with like really low accounts, right? Like they'll queue with like a GM4 account on an alt account, right? Like it's a GM1 player and a GM1 player. The other GM1 player hops on a GM4 account, and then they play with the GM1 player to get an easier game, but they're really also on a higher level. And so that way, like they're kind of not like boosting them, but like they get easier games, right? What I'm proposing is that if you made it tighter, right? Like if you made the grouping restriction tighter, for narrow, that way you could get both. You could get the narrow groups or the wide groups. That way, I would assume that would improve queue times, because if there's a lot of solo queue people on, you could probably get into solo queue games really quickly. But if there's a lot of groups on, you can get into those group games really quickly, right? But yeah, apparently there's probably going to be technical limitations and whatnot with that. But